Hello, good morning. I decided today to stream the Ur-Quan Masters, which is a fan HD remake of the game Star Control 2, which was originally released in 1992, and then later on I think the 2010s, the source code was released uh, as a free software to the fan community for like large. And the game was remade by these people whose names you can see scrolling by on the screen. Um, it's still pretty old school, very pixel eyes, not in the conventional way, um, but in the old school way. Um, you can use joystick controllers for the real-time space battles. And I think I'll just use the keyboard since messing around with joysticks and gamepads is kind of a pain, and I'm not really interested in doing that anymore. Um, Also, I have my camera on so you can see me, and my hair is still regrowing. I got a haircut recently, which is amazing because with the cancer treatments, it kept blowing away my hair. So being able to have hair that's long enough to get cut is pretty cool. Um, let's see. I was actually trying to determine whether Star Control 2 or the Ur-Quan Masters was considered 4X games, but I could not agree with 4X games. But I'm not entirely sure if it qualifies. I think at the time we had uh, I think the 4X games that we had in space and 4X means explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate, I believe. So there are 4X games sort of largely encompass the sort of empire games like the civilization games, aren't 4X games. But I think a lot of people think of 4X games as being space-based, and those are things like these days a big 4X game is Stellaris, or Stellaris, depending on how you pronounce it. There's Galactic Civilizations by Stardock, and if you watched my off-world trading company stream, you know that some people have opinions about Stardock as a publisher. Um, anyway, 4X games generally include like a galaxy map with a bunch of stars that you can explore, which Star Control 2 does have. But most of those space-based 4X games include the ability to colonize and manage worlds, or invade and manage worlds that you've conquered, um, to generate different kinds of resources, to build your empire, to make you richer and things. You usually have like a technology tree that you can research. It also makes you more powerful, kind of thing. And if I remember correctly, Star Patrol 2 does not have enough of those. So anyway, I'm going to show it to you. An hour's, again, like most of the guys on this video, not enough time to explore the game traditionally. So I'm just going to show you the start, how it starts out, what the sort of story building is. We'll go from there and try to figure out what and I'm using all keyboard controls except for actually getting the mouse to put the focus on the screen. And I tweaked all the settings so that I could stream it, so that the resolution would be reasonable for streaming, so that the volume would be reasonable. Oh, and the one thing that I did in the install was that I selected the remix, sort of more modern soundtrack in the install. I think it's possible to skip some of these, but I'm just gonna let it roll. Little bar. Okay, so this is the solar system. And I'm pressing forward or up in the cursor pad, keypad, and I'm gonna whoop, and I'm overshot. And I go to the blue one. Thank you, and I missed. Nice, good job. I'm supposed to be better at this. Okay, here we go.
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Disobedience will be punished.
Alright, so, here's the moon. Earth has an interesting red glow. And there's a space station, so that's space station.
Attention unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat, are you the resupply vessel?
So I can select the different options with the cursor keys, and I can select the one I want with Earth. Yeah, let's put
The starship what? Never mind, look. We won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Ur-Quan, we must maintain the starbase, but we have no space vessels of our own, and the shield prevents us from contacting Earth, so we're totally dependent on the Ur-Quan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon, but we can't contact them. The Ur-Quan were supposed to resupply the base at regular 5-year intervals, but we haven't received anything in almost 8 years. What we don't recycle, we can usually synthesize, but to do so we need replacement radioactives for our generator energy cores. If you could bring us some radioactive elements, we can fabricate the cores ourselves. Are you willing to help us? Thanks, I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
With death. So he said there was some base on the moon, so we can check that out. But knowing my rudimentary knowledge of the solar system indicates that perhaps we can find radioactives on Mercury? I don't know. It seems a little close to the sun, doesn't it? Maybe let's go to the moon and see what's up here. Alright, so no instructions. There are probably manuals that I'm meant to read. That was pretty typical of games from the 80s and 90s, was that the game itself was very simple compared to the manual provided the backstory and more information that you needed to play. I'm gonna scan. General? Energy? Only one energy, which makes me think that's the starbase. Or not the starbase, but the base. So auto scan is everything. Alright, so let's dispatch. And then I get crosshairs, I'm gonna put it here. Base, computative base. So there's robots, which is not great. We got some iron. We probably don't want to deal with these robots. Ah. So I could go back down again. I think I'm going to. And let's go down here. Even it. Nice. And I think at some point you actually get weapons with which to shoot things like robots on your scavenging shuttle, but not right now, because I think I would expect it to be space, but I could just be wrong. Let's go this way. It wraps around. Oh, I'm full. That's what that sound was. An escape monster. I could go back down and get the one last thing, but I think I'm actually just gonna move on. Alright. So my manifest cargo. Got a bunch of base material. Over here, my tabs. Some of the escape. I'm using cursor up and down. The roster just tells me what's going on with these other ships related to me. And then if I want to go back to navigate, that will put me back in the sort of top-down view that I can run as much as so. I'm actually going to see if maybe would Venus be less hazardous than Mercury? That's a good question. Maybe I should check out Mars. Check out. Oh no. Yeah, let's check out not Mercury but Mars. See, now my ship is not turning very quickly, which is why I missed the Earth the first time. So we should move slowly and more deliberately. I'm probably being too cautious. Auto scan. Energy scan. I'm thinking energy is what I want, so I'm actually going to keep on. So if I go to the edge of any of the zoomed in screens, it should zoom in. That's my person. Yeah, let's go to Mercury. I'm just afraid I'm going to get my butt burned. You know what? This is irritating. Alright. I got a lead foot. And awesome. Oh, look at all that stuff. Now, I didn't get energy scan, but the red stuff and the orange stuff are probably what I'm looking for. I'm just afraid I'm going to get the shuttle destroyed by the volatility of the surface, but let's see what we can do. This is not that volatile. It is fairly volatile, though. There's what's going on in here. Oh my god, I did some damage. And I'm full. Okay. I wonder if this is enough. Let's go back to the space station and see if we got enough. Because I killed 6 crew on that. You can see that my crew went down from 50 to 44. Also, I lost some fuel. It's not great. I should probably have some more fuel, but I think, I'm hoping that the Starbase, and I missed the Earth again. I'm hoping that the Starbase will be able to refuel.
Did you find any radioactive elements for our power cores?
As you unlock more capabilities in the ship, you unlock better maneuverability and stuff.
We're initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain? Star Control science mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it. You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela star system, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here?
Huge.
What do you want from us?
Weird. Okay. Yeah.
Fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. So day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years I spent so much of my time struggling down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan Masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war. Consider the consequences if you should fail. The Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station, they'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer. You fought them, Captain? I hope you didn't suffer serious casualties. I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
Point-blank range.
By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armored starship. and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty.
Yes.
I am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
Dude. Foul alien creature.
Fool! As alien as your ship may be, our sensors reveal how few weapons you have on board. Though this vessel is undercrewed and our cloak of darkness is non-functional, we still have more than enough power to kill you all.
Bring it, spider person. Getting the hell out? Apparently I cannot run away. Oh, and I can't... How do I fire? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out in a second. I feel like this is going to end poorly for me, to be honest. I did blow him up, but I lost a lot of people.
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved.
Really, 'cause I lost...
I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Then, Commander, we will proceed to kick some major alien butt.
Yes, Captain. We'll do just that. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
Yeah, let's do United States.
That has a familiar ring to it. Nonetheless, we'll make it so. The United Federation of Worlds. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Okay.
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Commander, I have minerals to offload.
The more minerals you bring us, Captain, the faster we'll be able to tackle the Ur-Quan.
I guess I could ask for that additional information.
Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know? We can modify your precursor ship, build additional combat vessels, and supply you with fuel and crew. Our engineers and precursor specialists agree with the scientists from your world that your starship was designed to be a workhorse vehicle, which can be easily reconfigured for different missions by adding or swapping self-contained equipment packs, which we call modules. The modules we can build right now are thruster units, which make your ship move faster, attitude jets, which allow you to rotate the ship more quickly, crew pods, which provide life support facilities for up to 50 additional crew members, storage bays, which increase your ship's cargo capacity for mineral resources, fuel tanks, which hold an additional 50 units of fuel, dynamos, which feed energy into your combat energy batteries, improving your weapon's rate of fire. And last but not least, ion bolt guns, combat weaponry, the exact function of which depends on its location aboard the ship. When put in the first or front module slot, it fires a single shot forward. When put in the second slot, it fires 2 shots, spread to the left and right of center. When put in the third slot, it fires 2 shots directly, left and right. And when put in the last or rear slot, it fires a single shot straight backwards. This base is designed to serve as hierarchy ships. Fortunately, your flagship uses the same stabilized antimatter technology as hierarchy vessels and will be able to synthesize what you need. However, due to the size of your ship, we'll have to produce vast quantities of fuel, which will be a substantial drain on our resources. Our shipyard facilities are sophisticated and fully automated, permitting a handful of Starbase personnel to do the same job as 500 vac-suited construction workers. However, the only designs that we had in our computers were incomplete hierarchy ship designs. Things looked grim until one of the officers came forward with an amazing story. Even though the Ur-Quan destroyed every Earthling cruiser in the fleet nearly 20 years ago, one of my maintenance engineers was a Starship production assistant at the Detroit shipyard. When Earth was conquered, she was ordered to destroy all ship construction databases. But she secretly made copies of the blueprint discs and then kept them with her ever since. These discs contain all the data we need to build as many Earthling cruisers as you want, provided you, Captain, can supply the large amounts of mineral resources required to build those vessels. In theory, Captain, we could build alien starships here if we had designs for them. However, it's a well-known fact that alien vessels just can't be flown in combat without native starship captains at the helm.
That's an interesting element of fact.
We have almost 2,000 highly motivated, skilled professionals aboard this starbase, and every single one of them wants a berth aboard your starship. However, each hand we lose to your ship means less manpower here at the starbase, and this is reflected in the crew RU cost. As long as you don't lose too many crew members to combat or planet exploration, the RU cost will remain static. But we have only so many warm bodies on this starbase, and if your needs for crew grow beyond a certain point, the cost could increase dramatically. As you know, Captain, we've committed the entire output of this station to building your flagship and your battle fleet into the strongest force possible. However, our resources are very limited, and we feel you must decide how we are to spend our effort and materials. To aid you in making these decisions, we have implemented a resource allocation scheme. We provide you with a numerical assessment of the station's resources and ascribe a cost to each task we can perform and each device we can build. It's up to you to decide how you're going to spend your resource unit, or RU as we call them. To acquire more RU, you must bring resources back to the starbase. These resources can be either in the form of mineral ores gathered from planet surfaces or already refined metals and other valuable materials from the wreckage of enemy starships. The most straightforward way you can accumulate resource units is to bring mineral ores back to this starbase. There are probably enough resources in just the nearby dozen stars to build your ship into a powerful battleship or to create a strong task force of combat vessels. I would also recommend that you build several additional storage bays. When gathering minerals, focus on cleaning out one star system at a time. This way, you minimize the cost of travel through hyperspace. While I respect your search for abstract knowledge, frankly, Captain, in our present circumstances, I see little use for such data here. Perhaps you could make use of biological information elsewhere. What else can I tell you? Fine. Is there anything else you need? We shall await your return, Captain.
Okay, so I want how much more space? Okay. Okay, and then module. That's the question. Okay, so I've got that if I want to build a mod. Oh, I see. Do not do that. And then the other question is how much? Okay, so that's interesting. So I want to know if I can build another. Let's save. I don't know if I can build another. That in Brazil. Do that instead. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. No. There it is. All the way up. Okay. And then I don't think I'm getting it. Hopefully. Alright, depart starbase. So let's see about, oh man, my maneuverability is poopy. Do I want to go back to... I think I should go do that. I think I should go back to Mercury and see if there's more stuff to get there, because it was very important. And the scan is no longer active, and it looks like maybe I got the lucrative stuff. Well, no, there's still like gold. Let's see if we can't at least harvest this stuff. I just wanna, alright, so return or enter launches it as fast as it can, escape, and that's further. So I'll do enter, I'll speed around a little bit, and then escape. Okay, so that was actually quite lucrative, and I didn't take any damage, which is also good. Let's see about Venus. I'm afraid Venus is going to be even more hazardous than Mercury, but I guess we'll see. Can't make progress, brain afraid. Boy, not so awesome, but let's see. Temperature is high. Oh, it's bad. Okay, leaving. Okay. So I think there are upgrades to the shuttles that you can do later, but I just decided to get out. Alright. And then maybe we can look at the outer planets' moons? Or maybe we should look at the star map. I don't know. Let's see about the moons. Only one moon? That's odd. I feel like there should be more moons. Cold. I don't know about earthquakes. I guess we'll find out. Oh, there's some. Ouchie. Ouch. 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 Yep, not happy about that. Alright, let's go back to the starbase and see, like, relatively what that did for us with respect to our use. That was just a little bit of harvesting. I don't know, like, how much harvesting is required to build, for instance, that Terran ship that we lost before. No, not Venus. Not the sun. Excuse me. I'm sleepy. No, I think I need to see. Do I need to see the Starbase commander?
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
Yes.
Light load this time, Captain.
A little, but it looks like I can probably...
Be careful out there, Captain.
Yes! I have to spend all the RE. That's good. I'm sure that's fine. Okay. Let's look at the star map. Ooh. Alright, so what the hell if I if I go to Sirius, can I go to Sirius? Do I have to go to the edge of the solar system to go to Sirius? Let's try going that way. My cat, he tasks me. Almost ran into a planet. Oh. Yeah, this is not great. I didn't remember that. Alright. I guess it's not bad. I only use 1 unit. But there's only 1 planet, so that's gonna be helpful. Oh, it's very hot. I feel like, well, let's see. Can't be too pessimistic right away. Oh, that's, yeah, we're leaving right away. That is too hot. My horrible cat is scratching the couch. Okay. Navigate. Alright, I guess I'm going to go back to the solar system and continue to explore it for minerals. I don't think Sirius is going to help me, and I want to get as prepared as I can for going to a further out star system. How did I miss that? Apparently you have to aim right at the center of the planet? It's been a long time since I played this game. Oh yeah, see, this one is a gas giant, which is why I cannot find upgrades. Don't have anything on it anyway. Not helpful to us at all. Here's a question. Is there Pluto on this map? It must be that. I can't even tell. Yeah. See, back when Pluto was considered a planet. It's cold. But I only want to pick up one thing. There was something else, but I don't know, maybe I should. Because they were all red shirts.
Attention, big mean hostile. hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spotty, Captain Whistle. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spatiwa, are 241.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spati Cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spati, is Happy Muffy Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt. Of course. As I said, I am Captain Photo of the Spotty Lordship Star Runner. Our sensors have tracked your entry into the system, which you are no doubt here to conquer. And while you are certainly welcome to do so, we would be greatly appreciative if you would please just go away and forget this star system ever existed. If you don't go, it will greatly complicate our master-slave relationship with the Ur-Quan, who stationed us here to watch over the Earthlings. Phew, thanks. For a minute there, I thought you were going to kill me. Our masters don't really keep us very well informed about their goings-on, so that all we know is that immediately after the subjugation of the last Alliance race, the Hut, I think, the Ur-Quan gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy, commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned. Well, I really want to, but I am just not sure that under the present circumstances, joining you in your exciting and also dangerous space adventures would be the best course of action right now, because the Ur-Quan could return at any minute, and the punishment they would bestow on me for such treason would make any other horrible death seem like big fun by comparison. Thanks for the offer, though.
It would be big fun.
My ichors pulse through my body with unusual ferocity. Your arrogance has whipped me into a violent frenzy, and I am compelled to engage you in a preemptive defensive action. Now, you shall never learn my important secrets, such as the location of the orange giant star around which my home planet orbits. Oops, dang, you made me give that away! Captain, if you somehow survive my attack, I have one sincere hope. That you may soon be devoured slowly by an ugly, flat-toothed herbivore!
Okay. Ow. I'm really not great at piloting this thing, but at least I actually survived that time. Yay! Ooh, 225 RU. Nothing. Okay. Well, at least we found and destroyed another ship. That's great. Perfect. Maybe this outer blue one. Maybe that would be more interesting. Going too fast. and passing it. Purple planet, or moon might be better than the other choices. Sprat trying to kill us. Minus 216 speed. Tectonics last one. That might be okay. Let's see. Being able to actually drive would help. You can see there's actually not that many degrees of freedom in the steering. It is wraparound, which is important to understand. And it's great. What am I doing? Still a light load, lots of space. And then I don't think I can go on this gas giant, but I may as well just. Yep, gas giant. Weather class 8 or 3. In any case, not 8. I guess I will go back to the starbase and see what is up, and maybe replenish my crew. But no, there is this red. Did I go to this? I don't think I went to this red one. I think this is better. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, lots of moons. I guess it's mostly exploring and resource gathering, which is not really 4X. But it was one of the first kind of awesome games in this regard. Tectonics are pretty high, but it looks like there's a fair number of reasonably tasty minerals, so I guess we'll see. Again, whether we just have to go down. Not terrible. But I'm gonna go back down again. That's kind of a silly place to land, but because I have to travel so far to get to the other stuff. Oop, I took some damage. And pulling. And one more, I think. Just to try to get it all. Radium. Ooh. Oh, very, very exciting. So that wasn't bad. And then I can try the green moon here. It's right next door. Tectonics are even better on this one, and it's cold but not terrible. Let's try down here. Alright, so these are not radioactive. they're still useful. More like a bromine section. Sometimes red is bromine and sometimes red is uranium. Depends on the tone of red. Alright, so we're actually fairly full. I mean, we're maybe halfway full, which is not bad. Alright, let's keep going. Other green, no, putting green. Ooh, this looks like it'll be. You know what? I did not want to dispatch one of those. And this looks like it'll be really easy. There's tectonics class 1, and the temperature is actually reasonable. I mean, you wouldn't want to go outside, but in a lander, you're okay. And we're going to go west after I get this one. Do the wraparound. Nice. 2 efficient landings. Grade 147. So let's go to. Yes, I know I didn't turn around efficiently. Least of my problems. Tectonics class 2, not great. Also, it looks like maybe I already cleaned this one out because I don't see anything. I am not even going to visit the gas giant because I know what the answer is. I'm just going to go back to the starbase and see what we got out of that exploration. My hope is I can replenish all the crew, get some fuel, and maybe even afford a module. It's hard to say, but it would be nice to. I never really visit the Earth. I think I did once in a previous playthrough years ago. I don't think it actually does anything bad. I don't think it does anything good.
Greetings, right. Captain. I'm ready to assist you.
Mineral.
Not a bad job, Captain. Try to avoid getting gruesomely killed, Captain.
Okay. Okay, and then alright, so I got all the crew I need. I could get another Terran ship possible, but let's get a little cool. So it's 20 for maybe 30 total. Yeah, let's do 30 total. Okay, that's not terrible. And then I'm wondering maybe if I should. Yeah, let's get another thing. Let's on both sides. Oh, and that. Yeah, if I can't quite afford another server. So maybe more fuel. I don't know. The other question is, those are 500. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. Okay, and then I'm going to depart Starbase, and then I'm going to save because I am over my hour. Get that. I feel like. Oh, I couldn't. I need to. Yes, it really quits. Cool. So that Star Control or the Ur-Quan Masters, you can download the Ur-Quan Masters for most operating systems, although I am not sure personally whether it runs on the newest Apple Macs, especially on the Apple Silicon, but it may still run on the Intel Silicon Macs. I don't know. You'll have to try it, but it is free. Just Google the Ur-Quan Masters, and you will find it and be able to download from SourceForge. I find it a lot of fun, but it's definitely old school. It's definitely what we got at that time in gaming in the early 1990s. But it's got lots of colors. It's got technological and upgrade progression. You can unlock more modules and more alien ships to see through the game and eventually fulfill your destiny. And I think it's fun. It's not a casual game, but it's also not as complicated as most and it's pixel graphics, which is sometimes trendy and sometimes not. And I think it represents one of the definitions of old school. It's not as old school as, for instance, Pong or Asteroids, but it's kind of one, maybe two steps further. And certainly nostalgia for me in buckets. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoy your weekend, that you have a good time with your family or your chosen family, or by yourself if that's your preference. Be good to yourself. Be good to one another. Be excellent to each other and party.